Today on People Now, a public vigil planned in Pittsburgh to honor rapper Mac Miller.
Nicki Minaj drops a new music video in the wake of that feud with Cardi B.
Affleck gives an update on how his brother Ben is doing in rehab.
Shannon Purser tells us her only regret about playing Barb on Stranger Things.
And we remember September 11th with a documentary following the lives of 6 children who lost their fathers before they knew them.
It's all today on People Now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to People Now. Great to see you. Now, by now, there is no doubt you've probably heard about the crazy drama that went down at the Harper's Bazaar party between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. People have been talking about this, and now in the midst of it all, Nicki has just dropped a new music video for her single, Barbie Dreams.
And we've been watching it all morning. You guys should check it out for sure. It's very good. But we want to know, what is your favorite Nicki Minaj song? Is it the classic Super Bass? Is it Starships, Anaconda? What about Bang Bang? There's so many.
Is it the new Barbie Dreams?
Or is the new Barbie Dreams? So vote in our People poll or just tweet your favorite Nicki song with the hashtag PeopleNow.
All right, we'll be back a little bit later with the results of that. But for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Affleck gave an update on his brother Ben's path to recovery on Monday, telling ET at the Toronto International Film Festival, quote, he's doing great, he's in rehab, and he's recovering and seems to be doing well. After entering rehab on August 22nd, Ben has been seen out and about, most recently getting a haircut on Saturday in Malibu. He also has spent time at his home where he meets with a trainer. A source has told People that, and the insider says he's been driven from the clinic every day from rehab to the house to work out for a few hours a day. He's always accompanied by his coach and by his therapist. So he's getting out some, he's doing some things, kind of keeping himself up. In addition, Ben got a visitor on Monday, Shauna Sexton, the 22-year-old Playboy model Affleck was seen out with just before entering rehab. She stopped by the facility. She's also been seen driving Ben's Ford SUV since last week. Maybe absence makes the heart grow fonder. We don't know. We'll keep you posted on all of that on people.com. A public vigil for 26-year-old rapper Mac Miller will be held Tuesday in Pittsburgh's Frick Park, also known as Blue Slide Park. The park had significant meaning to Miller as he named his acclaimed 2011 debut album in honor of the site. The Pittsburgh label Nightfall Records will host the vigil, saying in a statement, quote, Mac deserves to be sent off with an evening of celebrating his life, discussing his struggles, and remembering his stories, most importantly for his iconic work that brought joy into the lives of everybody who listened. Miller was found dead in his Studio City, California home on Friday. A source telling People Miller had gone into cardiac arrest after appearing to suffer a drug overdose. On Monday, an autopsy on the rapper was completed, but a cause of death will not be announced until the results of laboratory tests are released. That can take several weeks, even months, according to the spokeswoman for the LA County's coroner's office. All right, guys, have you seen this yet? Watch.
I'm just playing, but I'm saying.
There's a little piece of it, Nicki Minaj dropping a new music video for her single, Barbie Dreams, on Monday. Now, the video features Minaj in a variety of colorful outfits, bright wigs, alongside puppet versions of notable fellow rappers like Lil Wayne and DJ Khaled. The track is off of Minaj's latest album, Queen, and has the star roasting some of her contemporaries with her usual biting tongue. Minaj dropped the new vid just hours after speaking out about her now infamous Fashion Week fight with Cardi B on her Apple Music radio show. Now, the explosive fight occurred at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party on Friday. It saw Cardi tearing her dress and even throwing a shoe in Minaj's direction. Following that fight, Cardi was escorted out of the building by security, but on Monday, Minaj called the altercation, quote, so mortifying and so humiliating. There's been a lot of backlash and kind of fallout from that, and she keeps commenting on that radio show now. It's sort of like the perfect outlet to keep the feud going.
Well, it's interesting because if you see video from that night at the party, Nicki was cool as a cucumber, just kind of sitting back while Cardi was throwing the shoe and everything, but she goes off on a radio show. So people online are doing like Nicki's public persona versus her social media persona. It's very different.
It is very different, but in the midst of all that, new music video that people are loving,
great.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, you've got more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Trek today with a little bit of country. Watch this.
Hunting, fishing, and loving every day. That's a friend and a country boy praise. Thank God you made me this way.
Ooh, I love me some country. That's country star Luke Bryan celebrating the opening of his new Nashville bar and restaurant on Monday with a free outdoor concert. Really cool. Luke performed for about 30,000 fans after cutting a camouflage ribbon to open his new eatery, 32 Bridge. It's located on Nashville's famed Broadway Street. The new spot is perfect for country lovers, especially Luke Bryan fans, because it is filled with the musician's memorabilia and past stage props. including a truck from an old music video. Take a look at this.
In the fact that, this poor truck would have sat in a warehouse that I rent and just collected dust. So the fact that we can, showcase it and the fans can go, oh, I remember seeing him come out, on that truck. So it's fun to be able to implement stuff. And now we just got to keep my mother from wanting to do like book signings here and.
I'm sorry, is he standing underneath the truck?
It's mounted.
Seems very dangerous though, but hey, I'm always looking for more reasons to go to Nashville. Truck hanging up there, Luke Bryan, sounds great. All right, now take a look at this.
Drake called you. He did. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Drake. Yeah. As soon as you lose, you know what I mean? He was basically like a week too late. Yeah.
Snoozy Lose. On Tuesday's episode of Ellen, Heidi Klum is confessing to leaving Drake hanging. She revealed that after calling out Drake in a February game of Would You Rather on Ellen's show, Drake actually reached out and texted her. But after she had taped the show that day, she went to a party and met the love of her life, Tom Cullis. She never ended up texting Drake back. She tells Ellen, what do you say? No, it's better not to say anything. She takes the time to apologize to the rapper right on Ellen's show, saying, Drake, I'm sorry I didn't text you back, but you're cool. I still love your music. I'll probably come to the concert very soon. When Ellen reminds her she probably won't be able to get in, she says, that's fine, I'll buy a ticket. She's amazing. Heidi has been dating boyfriend Tom Cullis for 6.5 months and attributes their shared German roots for their success. She confessed, maybe that was always the link that was missing. I needed a German. Ellen pressed to find out if the rumors about a secret marriage or engagement were true, and Heidi bluntly stated, no, we're not secretly anything. Heidi also opened up to Ellen about the end of Project Runway, saying in part, it's really hard for me because in a way, it's been my baby. I helped create the show, but after 16 years, it was time for this baby to walk by itself and for me to push out a new one. But she promised Ellen that the baby's father, or sperm donor as they clarified, Tim Gunn, will be present for the new Amazon show, which will offer viewers a chance to buy clothes directly from the designers as they watch. Very cool. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, switching gears here. In honor of the 17th anniversary of the tragic September 11th attacks, PeopleTV is running an encore presentation of their emotional and poignant special titled The Children of 9/11, 15 years later. Here's a look.
It's little things when I miss my dad the most, like when my friends' dads will pick us up and I'll be like, wow, like I really wish I could have that. Or walking down the aisle, I think about that a lot. Or my kids having like a grandpa, but I miss him every day. My name is Lauren McIntyre. I'm 14 years old and my father was a Port Authority police officer.
Really emotional stories there. That documentary originally aired in 2016 to commemorate the 15th anniversary of the attacks. In the almost 50-minute piece, People caught up with several of the children, now teenagers, who were born after their fathers died in the attacks on September 11th, 2001. The teenagers open up about their fathers, their legacy, and how they are moving forward. And to watch the Children of 9/11 special, you can head to PeopleTV.com.
Very moving. Now stay with us. Sierra Burgess is a loser star. Shannon Purser tells us all about her new Netflix movie and where her Stranger Things character Barb would be today if the Upside Down hadn't gotten in the way.
Plus, breaking down Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's first official royal tour as a married couple. They are going down under. That's my best Australian accent. That's all coming up. Stick around.
You didn't really commit to that, Jeremy.
Next time.
All right, everyone, we've been asking about your favorite Nicki Minaj songs in honor of her new Barbie Dreams music video, so let's take a look at the results so far.
I'm genuinely interested.
I think it's gonna be a close one.
Whoa,
Super Bass.
not close at all. I thought Anaconda would actually do a little bit.
I kind of thought so too. Well, Super Bass.
There you have it.
There you have it. Super Bass is really good. It's really catchy.
Super Bass, Anaconda, then Starships, and then I can't see the last one. It doesn't matter. Keep voting, though, guys, in our People poll. But now we move on with this.
Kylie Jenner is opening up about her post-baby bod, revealing in the autumn-winter issue of Glamour UK that pregnancy, quote, completely changed my body at a super young age, but I really don't care.
Candid reality star has always kept it real. She previously told fans on her YouTube channel, quote, I feel like people think I bounce back super fast, which I guess I did, but people can get the wrong idea on Instagram. She says, my boobs are 3 times the size, which bothers me. I have stretch marks on my boobs. My stomach isn't the same. My waist isn't the same. My butt's bigger. My thighs are bigger. I'm having to change my style because nothing in my closet fits me from before.
Ooh.
That's her quote. Just open it up there.
Well, it makes me not want to get pregnant and have to deal with that. Sources say Kylie, who recently removed her famous lip fillers, is a lot more relaxed and natural since Stormi's birth. The insider adding, she's softer in a way, and she's as busy as ever, but her priority is her daughter.
Kylie discussed her lucrative makeup empire with the mag, revealing that she'd love to pass on the business to her daughter one day, saying, I work hard for Stormi, and being able to pass Kylie Cosmetics on to her, if she's interested, would be such a cool thing to do. Of course, we say, good for you, Kylie.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a good business move for Stormi.
Yeah, gotta keep it in the
take
family.
over,
Yeah.
yes. All right, Shannon Purser made waves as the iconic yet short-lived role playing Barb in Netflix's Stranger Things.
Fans are still upset by the untimely death in the Upside Down. It was
terrible.
heartbreaking.
So where would Barb be now if she hadn't died so early on? We asked her.
I feel like she would have been like kind of like the Velma of like the gang of teenagers. Like I feel like she would have been like laying traps for the Demogorgon and like, you know, like figuring out what's actually going on in the town. Like I think she would have been that person.
I like that. I can totally see it. Barb seemed very resourceful. It would have played out that
I know,
way.
I'm surprised that Barb didn't just come back. I'm still shocked. Even though the actress revealed to us that she's never taken anything from any of the sets she's been on, she does have one regret about leaving behind a certain staple of Barb's wardrobe.
I really wanted to keep Barb's glasses from Stranger Things, but they wouldn't let me.
They wouldn't
So I
let
was really
you?
sad, yeah.
Right?
You think that if they kill her off early on, she should at least be able to keep the glasses?
Like, where are those glasses going,
I know, right?
Give her
Yeah.
someone mail her those glasses. All right, because that character changed the whole story, and it affected culture
and it
broadly.
was so popular online, and Halloween after that, like there were so many Barbs out there.
Start
It's
the campaign.
iconic.
Start the campaign. Get her the glasses. All right, Ethan Hawke. He is on a hot streak this summer. The actor released 3 back-to-back movies over the past few months, and he's opening up to people about how he has found peace and happiness in the midst of his crazy schedule.
The 47-year-old has made more than 75 films in almost 35 years as an actor, not to mention all of his side projects on Broadway, writing, and directing.
Things haven't always been smooth sailing, though. Hawke suffered from depression after his 2005 divorce from his first wife, Uma Thurman.
But the actor has found love again and recently celebrated his 10th anniversary with his second wife, Ryan Hawke.
And he couldn't be prouder of his oldest daughter, Maya, who is following in his footsteps and is pursuing an acting career.
Now, she got rave reviews for her first role in the PBS adaptation of Little Women and is now filming for season 3 of Stranger Things.
The proud papa even says that he'd, quote, be surprised if we don't work together. I think that'd be amazing to see.
Oh, it'd be super fun. Now, Hawke got his start in acting when he was young, and at just 18 years old, Ethan co-starred in the popular film Dead Poets Society alongside the late Robin Williams, a role that still deeply resonates with him today. He says, quote, it turned me into an actor. To work with Robin Williams and all those young men who became some of my closest friends, it really, really changed everything.
Well, guys, Kensington Palace has dropped some major details on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's big trip down under in the fall. It was so hard for me not to fake an Australian accent right there. Down under. Here to break it down for us is our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd-Webber. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, let's break this down. The trip has everything. Beaches, forests, sports, even philanthropy.
Yeah.
So much. Let's start at the beginning. When will they get there? What are their first stops?
The 16-day tour of Australia, Fiji, Tonga and New Zealand will see the couple arrive first in Sydney. That's on October the 16th. They'll be there for one day before they head to the popular tourist spot of Dubbo in New South Wales. Then it is on to Melbourne before returning to Sydney in time for the Invictus Games. They are Harry's Paralympic-style event created for wounded or injured armed service members. The Games will run from October the 20th through October the 27th.
Yeah, it's such a great event.
Great
for
cause.
Such a good cause
Yeah.
there. It's hard to believe, though. It's only been 1 year since the very famous moment that we spotted Harry and Meghan holding hands for the first time at 2017's Invictus Games. That was in Canada.
Ripped
Time
jeans.
flies, ripped jeans, the shirt, the whole thing. They're in. That was such a big moment. And of course, time flies when you're obsessed, like
Yeah.
we are. How are they expected to participate in the games this year? What are we going to see?
There'll be around 500 veterans from 18 nations participating in 11 different adaptive sports. So Prince Harry and Meghan will be seeing as many events as possible. Also expect Harry to take a leading role in the opening and closing ceremonies. They will be joined by new Invictus Games ambassador David Beckham, who attended their wedding with wife Victoria back in May. The football, I refuse to say soccer icon, Jeremy, recently wrote on social media that he, quote, can't wait to be part of the energy and excellence of the games this year.
Thank you for keeping football pure.
Football is played with the feet.
I understand. The Invictus Games, agree, disagree. The Invictus Games won't be Harry and Meghan's only good cause on this trip. They're going to help kick off the games, but where else are they off to, and what are they going to be doing?
In addition to focusing on servicemen and women, their program across these 4 Commonwealth countries will focus on youth leadership, environmental and conservation efforts. This will include highlighting forest conservation efforts via Queen Elizabeth's Canopy project. The newlyweds will travel to Fraser Island, the world's largest sand island that sits just off Australia's Queensland coast.
Wow, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, the tour ends on October the 31st at the lakeside town of Rotorua in New Zealand, which is known for its bubbling mud pools fueled by the geothermal activity and traditional Maori culture.
Sounds like an amazing trip for them. This is Harry and Meghan's first official royal tour as a married couple, by the way. So curious what it's going to look like. Do we expect that they're going to be flying commercial or private? Are they going to have a big entourage? Will they schedule any downtime? I have many, many questions.
You do. The royals do sometimes fly commercial, with British Airways being their go-to airline. William and Kate have even suffered the entertainment systems malfunctioning. Royals, they're just like us.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, the royals travel with a limited entourage. Beyonce's is probably bigger. When William and Kate went to LA a few months after their wedding, they had just 7 support staff with them. The Queen gave Harry a big new role earlier this year, Commonwealth Youth Ambassador. 60% of the Commonwealth's 2.4 billion people are under the age of 30.
Wow.
That's why Meghan talked about visiting the Commonwealth in the couple's engagement interview, and also all 53 Commonwealth countries were represented in her veil at the royal wedding.
Really exciting stuff. All right, before we go, personal news for you. Your dad, Andrew Lloyd Webber, joined the very elite list of EGOT winners this weekend. That's an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. He grabbed that Emmy, of course, for Jesus Christ Superstar, the live show. There he is, the John Legend. How are you celebrating? What does this mean to him and your family? I mean, how's the feel? What's the vibe?
It's overwhelming. America has been so kind to us. I mean, there's 2 Brits there and obviously John Legend. Just unbelievable. He's going to be here in a couple of weeks, so I'll take him out for drinks.
Take him out for drinks. If he's going to hang with John Legend, you need a +1. I'm there, right?
Funny that.
Pencil me in.
Yeah.
And of course, pass on our congratulations to him as well. Thank you for being here.
Good to see you.
Of all the phone numbers in the world, he texted mine.
You need to tell him the truth.
They're my words. He's falling for me. Are you more than just a hot jock?
Oh, you think I'm hot?
No.
Shannon Purser is the star of Netflix's Sierra Burgess is a Loser, which is streaming now on Netflix.
So in the movie, her character is tackling insecurities head on, but Shannon also had to overcome a little challenge herself, singing on camera.
Honestly, it was terrifying. I was like, I don't know why I was so much more nervous about that than like a lot of the acting.
But I'm a sunflower, a little funny. If I were a rose, maybe you'd pick me.
So is the music career on the horizon? I mean, let's just think big here.
Right? Like, let's just take over everything.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, I don't know if I would want to pursue it as like my number one thing, I guess, but I do love music and I love singing, so I would be kind of interested in exploring that.
Look, she's got the voice and she's got the platform. I think she'd be amazing as a musician.
She has a great voice.
Yeah.
And according to Shannon, she wasn't the only star on set belting out a few tunes.
I feel like Noah is always like going around like singing things to himself, but like nothing.
That's just for him.
Yeah, that's just for him.
And speaking of the heartthrob, we had to get the inside scoop on what she loved most about working with Noah.
How genuine he is, and it was really cool because all the scenes where like his character and my character are on the phone, he was always on the other end, so we were talking to each other.
Oh, he really was.
It was really great.
Instead of like just filming it one side.
No, yeah, he was there, and we were like running the scene together. So he was just such a great, supportive person to have around.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was so cool to have her because we had Noah Centineo on, and then we had her on, and I asked them both what they were like in high school, and both of them were very quiet and kind of felt intimidated and insecure, as a lot of us do in high school. But now that she's so successful, I mean, I think you asked her, does that kind of feel like good revenge?
Yeah.
And she's very humble, but she kind of was like, yeah, I mean, it's good.
You know, I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt to turn around and like see all those people that were once sort of making fun or doing whatever they were doing, putting you in some sort of box, and then to turn around and have this kind of success. and a platform to tell her story, which is so relatable. She's so relatable to so many people, and is having people, fans, reach out to her, talking about her, what she means to them, and becoming a voice for them.
Well, and because she's such a good role model for these people, it's a great film, Sierra Burgess is a Loser, because everyone can relate to that feeling in high school and comparing yourself with other people. And yeah, she's amazing. Noah's amazing. Definitely go see it.
You know who else is amazing? Nicki Minaj. One last peek at our People poll. We've been asking about your favorite Nicki Minaj songs. So we teed up 4 of them for you, and by far, Super Bass. Again, I thought Anaconda, the music video was such a big deal when it first came out. I thought maybe that would get a little more love, but anyway. So more about Nicki. So she's obviously been having this feud, the whole thing with Cardi B. What I want to know is, how does that translate to like her status on the charts? So for example, right now, Cardi B has a song right near the top of the Billboard Hot 100.
Well, it's perfect timing for her to release this video as well, because it's getting a ton of views. And right now, everyone is looking up Cardi B and Nicki and seeing what comes next. So it's great. It's great timing to get those views on the videos.
When things like this happen, I'm always a little bit suspicious that, like, are you guys doing this on purpose?
Right, that they're actually just singing cahoots.
I think this is real.
We'll be back with another question of the day tomorrow, so tune in for that.
And coming up tomorrow, Jane Lynch is here live promoting her Two Lost Souls cabaret tour. We love her.
Yes, plus Chris Harrison is sitting down with us to talk about all the drama over the next Bachelor, Colton Underwood. You don't want to miss it.
And Millionaire.
Yeah, thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from the stars of Lifetime's new series, You, Penn Badgley and Elizabeth Lail. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Hey, I'm Penn Badgley.
And I'm Elizabeth Lail.
And this is One Last Thing. The last person or thing that I Googled was Lionel Messi and a commentator named Ray Hudson, who has the most incredible delivery and the most hyperbolic love for Lionel Messi. It's just a really fun thing for me to listen to and watch.
My last big splurge, I think, was skincare. I just bought so many items of skincare, and I don't know if it's a racket, and I'm just giving in.
It's a racket.
It's
And the last song stuck in my head was actually the one that's on the frigging preview for our show. It's by Cheap Trick, but it's a cover, so it's a I'm begging you to beg me.
Which is now stuck in my head.
Yep.